This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball from WMIX Sports. Lady Rams Volleyball on WMIX and the Section 618 app is powered by People's National Bank. Watch most matches on the WMIX Sports YouTube channel thanks to Allstate agent Paul Shields. Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball is also presented in part by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Josh Finley Country Financial, Munkin Toyota, Hall Insurance Group, Walgreens Distribution Center, Huey and Newell Funeral Homes, your Mount Vernon Culvers, Tony Wilt State Farm, SSM Health Good Samaritan Hospital, Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply, Casa Raya, Bean Insurance, Biltmore Buildings, Landers Collision Centers of Mount Vernon, Michael Croshan, Edward Jones, Mount Vernon Wind Supply, and DollarSavingDeals.com. We take you to the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth for the Landers Collision Center pregame show. Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball starts now.
Big non-conference matchup tonight for the Mount Vernon Lady Rams as they welcome Murphysboro. Pleasant good evening to you here from Shagnod Gymnasium in the Orthopedic Center broadcast booth for this Landers Towing and Collision Center's pregame show as the Lady Rams welcome the Lady Red Devils here tonight. Wednesday night volleyball on WMIX, the WMIX Sports YouTube, and the free Section 618 app here in the King City. I'm Chris Hugo with you. Natalie Warren back at the Mount Vernon studio. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll set up this matchup between the Lady Rams and Lady Devils. This is Mount Vernon Volleyball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Looking for a bank that fits your lifestyle? Discover People's National Bank, where convenience meets value. With mobile banking services, you can manage your finances anytime, anywhere. Enjoy free checking with no hidden fees, competitive mortgage loans to help you find your dream home, and specialized ag and commercial products to give you an advantage in managing your business. Experience banking made easy and affordable. Visit People's National Bank today and see the difference. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Good luck to the Mount Vernon Rams and Lady Rams and all the area teams from Landers Collision Centers. Since 1988, we've been your trusted name in auto body repair. We are now an OEM or original equipment manufacturer certified body shop. Our expert technicians do in-house ADOS calibrations. We have the experience to handle any job that comes our way. Visit us at our state-of-the-art facility on Route 37 South in Mount Vernon and see why we're the best. Landers Collision Centers, keeping you on the road and cheering for our community. Go Rams!
When you are injured or in pain, the last thing you want to do is wait in the ER. For those times, you don't necessarily need the emergency room. Come to Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Ortho Express, open Monday through Friday from 8 until 4 at 4121 Veterans Memorial Drive in Mount Vernon. Get highly trained physician assistants and nurse practitioners providing the care you need quickly and with savings of up to 80% compared to the ER. Call the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois at 618-242-3778 or visit them online at orthocenter-si.com.
You've seen prices rise from the dinner table to the pump, but Allstate agents are seeing ways to save you money on insurance. From starting a new policy to bundling coverage or even driving safely, Allstate agents know how to maximize your savings. They'll share their knowledge as they help you personalize your coverage. Because when it comes to seeing all the ways to save, Allstate agents do it best.
Contact Mount Vernon's Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today.
Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball on WMIX, presented by People's National Bank.
AM 940, 96.5 FM. You're watching live on the WMIX Sports YouTube tonight. Here as the Lady Rams prepare to battle the Lady Red Devils from Murphysboro, non-conference volleyball. Here on your Wednesday night, it's the first of two we'll have for you this week on WMIX. The Lady Rams welcome Marion tomorrow in non-conference play. Should be senior night, should be the final home game of the regular season. Of course, the Lady Rams will host a regional here in a few weeks. Murphysboro comes in with an overall record of 11-9 on the year. They're 3-3 in the river-to-river Ohio. Meanwhile, Lady Rams come in struggling just a bit. They are 6-13 on the year, still trying to find. Actually, no, they're 1-4 in South 7 Conference play, and then, of course, got a nice win on Monday night at Mount Carmel in straight sets. Of course, plenty more to tell you on this Landers Towing and Collision Center's pregame show. Big or small, Landers tows and fixes them all. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS. We'll sneak out for another break, come back, talk more about this matchup. It's Mount Vernon and Murphy. This is Lady Rams Volleyball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Hey, everyone, it's Marty with Huey and Newell Funeral Homes. Life is deceptive in the course of living it. We get so wrapped up in our daily activities that we lose sight of what we're actually here for. A life well lived is one that doesn't rely on accomplishments or acquiring stuff, but instead focuses on relationships. Practicing kindness, empathy, and compassion are the things that last and will impact other people's lives for generations to come. We are Huey and Newell Funeral Homes, serving our community with the greatest of care now and many years to come.
This October, only at Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon. Buy 3 tires and get the 4th for just $1. Hi, this is Sales Manager Presley Marlowe. Replace your tires before winter and save big. And here are 5 reasons to buy from Munkin Toyota. The right tires for your Toyota model, a tire price match guarantee, expert installation by factory chain technicians, all the top brands, plus road hazard coverage on eligible tires. Only at Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
You need insurance to help protect things that mean a lot to you. You need coverage that's affordable because we all have a budget. At Country Financial, we get it. For close to 100 years, we've offered insurance and financial services to help protect what's most important to you and to help prepare for your future. Best of all, I'm here to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. In other words, we've got your back. I'm Josh Finley, your local Country Financial representative. Call me at 618-242-4024.
Your table's waiting at Bonnie Cafe in Mount Vernon. Delight in the daily lunch and dinner buffet filled with favorites at a price that won't break the bank. Enjoy Fish Fridays, Saturday crawfish and ribeye steaks, and Sundays feel just like home with turkey and ham dinners. Breakfast all day and crispy fried chicken served every day. The historic Bonnie Cafe inside the Mount Vernon Airport or the OG in Bonnie. Open 7 days a week from 6 to 8. Family owned, locally loved, and always worth the trip.
Back to Mount Vernon Lady Rams volleyball, powered by People's National Bank.
Back here in the Orthopedic Center broadcast booth, Lady Rams volleyball tonight here against Murphysboro. The 11-9 Lady Devils come in with a decent start to this 2025 campaign. Of course, most recently got a nice win over Heron last night. Of course, that one was at home. They won in straight sets, and then tournament play over the weekend, beat Hamilton County in straight sets, took Marion to 3 and a loss, and then a loss in straight sets to always tough Norris City, Omaha, Infield, NCOE, a good power out of Class 1A, but been somewhat of an up-and-down year for Murphy. Historically tough out of the River-to-River, Ohio. Start off the season with a lot of success in the River-to-River tournament. Looks like going 3-1 there, and then beating Christopher and Carbondale in straight sets, lost to Pinckneyville again in straight sets. Nice win over DuQuoin in straight sets, and then Waterloo, Chester, Massac County, a 3-game losing streak before rebounding against Heron in conference play. Then took Marion in 2 sets, Harrisburg in a couple of sets as well. So for this Murphy team, it's been somewhat of an up-and-down year, but 11-9 on the season, 3-3 in conference play out of the River-to-River, Ohio. We'll talk more about the Lady Rams when we come back here on this Landers Toy and Collision Center's pregame show. Landers Towing and Collision Center since 1988, the revolutionary force in collision repair and towing needs. ATIS calibrations, OEM, they have it all. Landers Towing and Collision Centers, Mount Vernon and Salem. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS. This is Lady Rams Volleyball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
If you are looking for a new career, Walgreens Distribution Center in Mount Vernon is hiring. Walgreens offers an excellent benefits package, competitive pay, on-site health clinic, 401k, performance bonuses, shift differentials, full-time employment, and maintenance technician openings. Plus, they have walk-in Wednesdays every Wednesday from 11 a.m. till 1 p.m. No appointment necessary. Walgreens is an equal opportunity employer and welcomes individuals with diverse talents and backgrounds. Walgreens promotes and supports a drug-free workplace.
Stop searching for your own insurance. You have too much on your plate. Just one call to Hall Insurance, and they'll find the best coverage for your needs. Whether it's home, auto, renters, boat, motorcycle, your business, whatever you need coverage on, they'll do the work for you. Then call you back with a quote, most times in the same day. Call 618-244-7500 or visit hallinsgroup.com. Hall Insurance Group, your independent insurance agency in Mount Vernon. hallinsgroup.com.
To everyone who's hungry for something special,
Culver's is the place for us. Hi, what can I make fresh for you today? It's nice being greeted by people who are glad to see you. And I appreciate that they use real ingredients like fresh beef and Wisconsin cheese.
Hey, Mount Vernon. Let us serve you a handcrafted Wisconsin favorite. Every juicy butter burger with fresh, never frozen beef, scoop of creamy, fresh frozen custard, and real Wisconsin cheese curd is made with love and served with a smile. Welcome to Delicious.
It's our pleasure.
Looking for convenient banking with a local touch? Welcome to People's National Bank. With their easy-to-use services and friendly bankers, they're here to make your banking entire experience smooth and personalized. From checking accounts to mortgages and agriculture loans and more, they're always here for you. Experience the difference with People's National Bank, where convenience meets community. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When you are injured or in pain, the last thing you want to do is wait in the ER. For those times, you don't necessarily need the emergency room. Come to Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Ortho Express, open Monday through Friday from 8 until 4 at 4121 Veterans Memorial Drive in Mount Vernon. Get highly trained physician assistants and nurse practitioners providing the care you need quickly and with savings of up to 80% compared to the ER. Call the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois at 618-242-3778 or visit them online at orthocenter-si.com.
Nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate. I'm a torrential downpour. You can't see out of your windshield. And if you have the wrong car insurance, you might have to make it rain to fix your bumper. So switch to Allstate, save money, and be better protected from mayhem like me.
Contact your local Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today to see how you can save.
Based on coverage limits selected, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. In most states, prices vary based on how you buy. Allstate Bar and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Your table's waiting at Bonnie Cafe. In Mount Vernon, delight in the daily lunch and dinner buffet filled with favorites at a price that won't break the bank. Enjoy Fish Fridays, Saturday crawfish and ribeye steaks, and Sundays feel just like home with turkey and ham dinners. Breakfast all day and crispy fried chicken served every day. The historic Bonnie Cafe, inside the Mount Vernon Airport, or the OG in Bonnie. Open 7 days a week from 6 to 8. Family owned, locally loved, and always worth the trip.
Follow us on social media at WMIX Sports. This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball.
AM 940, 96.5 FM and the free Section 618.com mobile app here tonight. Chris Hugo from Shagnon Gymnasium. Devin Finley joins me in the Orthopedic Center broadcast booth taking care of the video tonight for the WMIX Sports YouTube channel, while Natalie Warren back at the Mount Vernon Studios taking care of things at 2:19. Lady Rams and Lady Red Devils tonight as we wrap up your Landers Towing and Collision Center's pregame show. Landers Towing and Collision Centers of Mount Vernon and Salem, now an OEM or original equipment manufacturer certified body shop. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS. We'll get starting lineup here presented by Hall Insurance Group. Log on to hallinsgroup.com. That's hallinsgroup.com. Let them do the insurance shopping for you as we will get to know first the visiting Murphysboro Lady Red Devils. They'll be actually pink-clad tonight because it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Meeting them, they are led by a junior middle hitter, 5'9", number 1, Shavaria Joshua Ayers. Number 2, Kate Guthman, a 5'8 junior. Number 3, Jenna Teller is also a 5'6 junior. Number 4, Kylie Powell is a 5'5 senior. Izzy Dorr wears number 5, a 5'7 senior. Macy Alexander wears number 11, a 5'5 senior. And Zanaya Aimley, number 22, their libero, is a 5'4 senior. While for the Mount Vernon Lady Rams, they will go with number 2, Addison McMillan, number 10, Jerica Newell, number 12, Kendall Mast, number 16, Paige Powers, number 19, Isabella Stanford, number 34, Lyric Henninger, and I believe I also saw number 30, Asia Benson, her name called tonight over the public address. Presented by Hall Insurance Group. Log on to hallinsgroup.com. They have a dedicated team of experts that work together for each client. Call 618-244-7500 or again, log on to hallinsgroup.com. Keys to the game tonight, something we've seen that has plagued the Lady Rams on and off here in 24-25. Actually, it's 25-26 now. Different school year, Hugo. But communication, that chatter out there. We've seen balls drop between, especially front row, back row, doesn't matter. Need to tighten up the back row and have improved net play tonight against a tougher Murphy team. They will not have the height advantage, they being Murphysboro. The Lady Rams will be a little bit taller up front. I did neglect to mention senior Savannah Marlowe in the starters tonight for Mount Vernon as well. Of course, our keys to the game presented by Munkin Toyota. They buy used cars even if you don't buy theirs. Any make, any model, Munkin pays top dollar. Find out more at MunkinToyotaMountVernon.com. That's Munkin Toyota, MTVernon.com. LadyRamsVolleyball.com. Officials for tonight's contest. On the ladder will be Kenny Kisner, while on the floor will be Rick Grunin tonight. Here in Chagnon, the penultimate home match here tonight for the Lady Rams. Final home match will be tomorrow night against Marion. We'll have that for you right here, AM 940, 96.5 FM. You'll be able to watch it live on the WMIX Sports YouTube. At least that's the plan anyway. And then our final broadcast of the season will be in the postseason. That's right. Lady Rams are hosting the regional, and we'll follow them as far as they go, so hopefully a trip to state. As the officials will go through all the paperwork on the floor, and we'll get underway here in just a moment, presented by People's National Bank, the official voice of the Mount Vernon Lady Rams here on WMIX. And if you're looking for a bank that truly cares, People's National Bank offers exceptional customer service and innovative solutions. Discover it more at peoplesnationalbank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Savannah Marlowe will serve for the Lady Rams to get us started here tonight. Serve off of the ground toward the back row, and that's going to be an ace for Marlowe to get us started here. 1-0 Lady Rams on the SI Tile and Carpet Supply ace, which just also happens to be our Walgreens Distribution Center first score. Marlowe serving again. Back row picked up no problem. Up front for Murphy, tipped up front by Heininger, and now back to the far side on the return. Lady Rams will have a bit of a block up front from Mast. And then no communication, center circle. It ended up as an unforced error and a point for Murphy. We're tied at 1 here in this first varsity set. Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard update for you in the freshman match earlier. Lady Rams won straight sets. Murphy took the JV, also in straight sets. Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent. Look for him around town in that red State Farm Jeep. See how you can get to a better state with State Farm. As Murphy, that looks like Guthman serving there from the back over the top. Powers up front, Marlowe to the far side, Mast, and that's going to be long. 2-1. Murphy will take the early lead now here in this first varsity set. Congratulations to Kendall Mast, our reigning Josh Finley Country Financial Ram of the Week. She had 9 kills in the straight set victory over the Cahokia Comanches way back when, and as a result, she's our Ram of the Week. Offering insurance coverage to protect what's most important to you. Call Josh Finley with Country Financial, 618-242-4024. It'll be Madeline Walker serving for the Lady Rams, trailing 2-1 here in this first varsity set. From the near corner, it'll be over to the near side. Pass up front to the attack line will come back to Joshua Ayers, who will pick up the kill for Murphy. And they gave the Lady Rams the point earlier. My apologies. It's now 2-2. Hence, Hugo, that's why they had the serve. So my apologies. I'll get it together. Tied at 2. Murphy will regain the serve. It'll be Alexander serving from a jump serve across the back line. And now Lady Rams look for the return far side. No problem. And now return back for Murphy. Marlowe across. Now a centered pass. So actually it'll come left side near corner. And that'll sneak into the back row just beyond a diving Madeline Walker. It'll be a point for Murphy. And it's 3-2. Ooh. Walgreens, the distribution center's new build-your-own schedule is great for anyone that would like to come out of retirement looking to supplement their income. Also great for moms with busy schedules. Walgreens is an equal opportunity employer. 3-2 score, Murphy on top, Alexander the serve. Back row there to the near side. Marlowe pushes it over to the far side. Mass, no problem on the return. Now Murphy looks for it on the near side. That's a spike out of the back, and a great effort out of the back row by Walker, but just can't come up with it. A point for Murphysboro on the kill. 4-2 Lady Red Devils here in this first varsity set. Video stream tonight made possible by your Allstate insurance agent, Paul Shields. Call Paul for a free quote, 618-241-0551. Auto, home, business, life, renters, even your boat or ATV. Paul has or will get you covered. It's 4-2 Murphy. The serve coming here from the Lady Devils. Will be into the back row, giving Chase Henniger over to the near side. Great return by Addie McMillan, and now a far side return coming from Murphy, and that's going to be an easy kill up that right sideline for Joshua Ayers. Another point for Murphy, and it's 5-2 Lady Devils here in this first varsity set. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth, and of course OCSI, has a long-standing tradition of superior orthopedic care, treating thousands of patients from the Southern Illinois region and beyond. Alexander will continue this service rally. Back row, McMillan. Left for Marlowe. Up front, it'll be up to Mast. Diagonal cut across to the far side. Murphy on the return. Nope, push back row for Alexander. Over the top of the net, no problem. Lady Rams tried for the block, couldn't come up with it. Empty-handed they go, and it's 6-2 Lady Devils. And now Nora Bailey will serve here for Murphysboro. That may have been who it was the entire time. My apologies. Their numbers up on the front are on the left side of the chest, just above the logo, and it's very tough to see. 6-2 serve. There it is toward the far side, and that one might have kicked up dirt. Nope. Thought it might have kicked up chalk if this were the baseball diamond, but it just misses out of bounds. So the unforced error will give the Lady Rams a point. Now trailing 3-6 as Lyric Henninger will serve for the Lady Rams. Off the jump serve, she'll give it a go to the near side. Good pickup by the libero. Far side pass will come back to the near side. Way to set up, and the Lady Ram return by Walker won't be there. It'll be out of bounds. 7-3, Mount Vernon. People's National Bank, where you can make the switch for reliable customer-focused banking. Explore their services and find out how they can support your financial journey at peoplesnationalbank.com. We'll see a Murphysboro rotation here. Now, this is Alexander. My apologies to the great service rally by Bailey. She's up front with the return. Now Marlowe back to the far side. Kendall Mast. Ooh, great play out of the back row. And Bailey looked for Alexander up front. Not much they could do. Lady Rams will pick up the point, 7-4. Your table's waiting at Bonnie Cafe. Breakfast all day, crispy fried chicken daily, fish Sundays, Saturday steaks and crawfish, and home-style Sunday dinners. 7 days a week at Bonnie Cafe, the airport, or the OG in Bonnie, 6-8. 7-4, and now it's going to be 8-4 as Murphy will get the kill up front. Plinkoed off of the Lady Ram Towers there on the front row, and it'll be 8-4. Casa Raya Mexican restaurant, perfect in their casa or yours. Look for them on DoorDash or call 618-204-5389 for takeout. There's the Murphy serve. Trouble up front, but no problem on the free ball return for Lady Rams. They're going to say 2 hits on Mount Vernon, and it'll be 9-4 Murphy. Oh, boy. Serving here will be Amley for the Lady Devils. Off the jump, near corner. It'll go to the back row, centered for Walker. Up front, Mass to the far side for Stanford, who snuck it in. Ooh, they're going to say it was out. I thought she snuck it in the corner. They'll say it was long, and it's 10-4 Murphysboro. Mount Vernon Wind Supply, one of our great sponsors. And, of course, the Bath and Kitchen Idea Center is a plumbing showroom specializing in bathrooms, kitchen cabinets, and so much more. Route 37 South in Mount Vernon. 10-4 match here, first varsity set. Lady Rams took the freshman match in straight, but lost the JV match in 2. And right now, Murphy in control of this first varsity set up 6. It's 10-4. And off the jump serve, near corner, it'll go to the, actually it'll be right down the middle back row. Walker up front, Mass leaves it far side, Stanford. Near the attack line, Alexander. Amley now will leave a pass to the near side. Free ball over by Dorr. And now Lady Rams looking for the turn for McMillan here on the near side. Just over the top of the net. Blocked back into the net. Lady Rams are back within 5. It's 5-10. Appreciate the support of Michael Croshan, the one you can trust with your investments at Edward Jones. Serving Mount Vernon for almost 2 decades. Michael Croshan, the one to help you invest with Edward Jones. McMillan will take the serve here off of the jump. On the near side, it'll be to the near side. Bailey up front, Alexander leaving it. There's the spike attempt, dug out by McMillan. Now Mass will leave it to the far side. Stanford's into the net, top of it, bounces back. It'll be 11-5 Murphysboro, and they will resume service. The official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams here on WMIX, of course, People's National Bank. You're never far away from a PNB branch or ATM. Log on to peoplesnationalbank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Stanford looking to center a pass. It'll be to Mast after a quick touch by Benson. Back row the libero. Now Alexander far side. Tipped over by number 2, Guthman, who will pick up the kill. And just like that, it's 12-5 Murphy. Glad to be in the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth tonight. They offer on-site MRIs to all patients, including outside referrals. There's the serve down the middle to Asia Benson. Now to the near side. It's going to be left for Jerica Newell. No problem for Amley. Far side. There's a return for the Lady Devils. McMillan in the back row up front. Mass. Centers one. Nope. Going to come near side. Benson. Over the top to the attack line. Alexander to the far side. Leaves for Murphy. It's blocked up front. There is Newell again. She'll pick up the kill for the Lady Rams, and they're back within 6. It's 6-12. Lady Rams are trailing here on their home floor. Again, Kendall Mass is our reigning Josh Finley Country Financial Ram of the Week. Her 9 kills and a straight set win over Cahokia get her the honor. After this serve from Paige Powers, we'll tell you more. Libero up front. That was Amley, now to the near side. Good play by Powers on that right side. It'll hit the antenna. It'll be a point for Murphysboro. If you're planning for the future, it doesn't have to be overwhelming. Let Josh Finley at Country Financial help. Call 618-242-4024. 13-6 is the start of this first varsity set. Murphy will continue serving. More than likely, this will be a jump serve. It is off the far side of the picture of the free throw lane and on the basketball paint. And now Henninger a return. Good play out of the back row. Up front, Alexander pushed across. There's Mast. 2 Powers back to Mast off the attack line. No problem. The setup comes to Alexander. Got a free ball. And now it'll be off of McMillan and a point for Murphy. 14-6. Scoreboard updates presented by Tony Wilt, your good neighbor State Farm agent of Mount Vernon. Find him online, TonyWilt.com, or look for that famous red State Farm Jeep around town. See how you can get to a better state with State Farm. The jump serve coming here for Teller. Looked like Powers, now near side from Mast. It'll be Stanford on the return. It'll be a setup for Alexander, now to the near side. Ooh, off balance, and a tough play there by Powell. Can't come up with it. Point Mount Vernon. It's 7-14 as Marlowe will rotate back in for Stanford, and rotating out will be Teller for Murphysboro, and coming back in will be Woosley. So Savannah Marlowe will serve here for Mount Vernon. 14-7 the score from her perspective at 7-14. And a little bit off of the ground on the serve. Alexander sets up far side. The return coming. There it is. There's McMillan in the back row for the Lady Rams. No communication there for Benson and Marlowe. It'll be a point for Murphy on the unforced error into the net. 15-7 Lady Devils. Tonight's video stream presented by Paul Shields, your Mount Vernon Allstate Insurance agent. If you haven't shot for insurance in a while, give Paul a call. It's time. 618-241-0551. Marlowe on the return for Mount Vernon off the Murphy serve. Gets it right back, but it's 2 Powers. Near side, Asia Benson. Right hand over the top. Alexander to set up on the far side, and that will be to Joshua Ayers. Sneaks it just inside the end line. It'll be a point for Murphy. They lead 16-7, and we're going to have a timeout. Timeout presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Health Center here in Mount Vernon. With over 100 local providers, SSM Health is leading the way in advanced health care. So that'll be the first time out of this first set for the Lady Rams. Murphysboro leading 16-7 and trying to run away with it here. Of course, not necessarily a bad start for the Lady Rams. But Murphy typically is a power in Class 2A. There was a time where not that long ago, probably 10 years ago now, where the 4 classes were evenly distributed. And there for a bit of a spell, Murphy and teams of that ilk out of the River to River, Ohio, jumped up to Class 3A. And it proved to be a nightmare for the South 7 schools. Now, the end result ended up being it didn't matter because Mater Dei was the power in 3A at the time to begin with. But now all those schools have dropped back down to 2A, and for the teams like Mater Dei with the success factor and things of that nature could be back and forth. But Murphysboro has certainly been a force to be reckoned with over the years in volleyball. A lot of those River to River Ohio teams have. The Benton Rangerettes, when they were in the Ohio, certainly were. Nashville, of course, out of the Mississippi, but a lot of River to River toughness in volleyball. 16-7 as the Lady Devils will leave the SSM Health timeout with the serve up 9. There it is toward an off-balance Mass. No problem. Marlowe back to Mass. She'll slip it over the top. Picked up at the attack line. Alexander going to leave it for Joshua Ayers, but picked up by McMillan. Now far side return into the net, however, from Mast. It'll be 17-7. And that Lady Ram deficit, well, it increases to 10. When you've experienced the loss of someone you love, you can trust Huey Funeral Home to guide you through the process of honoring their life. Huey Funeral Home is available online at hueyfh.com. The Murphy serve will be to Mast. Marlowe back to Mast from the attack line. There's a spike and kill. It'll be, 8-17. Lady Rams are back within 9 here in this first varsity set as Guthman will rotate out. Thought Hunter was rotating in. Nope. She's out too. Walker back in for the Lady Rams. So the junior Madeline Walker will serve off of the ground to the near side. It'll be to the front row from Dorr. To the right side return. There it is. Swung for Mount Vernon. They're trying to center a pass to Walker out of the back row. No problem. She'll get it over. Alexander leaves it for Joshua Ayers. And looks like she'll just miss wide to the right. It'll be 9-17. Lady Rams are back within 8. Coming up in our Biltmore Buildings post-game show, we'll have your Mount Vernon Culver's star of the game. Your Mount Vernon Culver's now hiring. Starting pay $16 an hour. Join the Blue Crew. Go to culvers.jobs. Search for Mount Vernon, Illinois. Walker's serve into the back row for Murphy. to the front for Joshua Ayers, and Shamaria Joshua Ayers is into the net, unforced error. Lady Rams are back within 7. It's 10-17. As Madeline Walker will continue to serve for Mount Vernon. There it is, off of the ground to the back row. No problem on the setup to the far side. They will leave it for Powell. Blocked up front by the Twin Towers. That was Henniger and Mast up front. They team up to get the point, and it's 11-17 as the Lady Rams are back within 6. All the action tonight presented by People's National Bank. And if you're looking for a bank that truly cares, you can trust People's National Bank with all of your financial needs. They provide secure, reliable banking with a personal touch. Find out more at peoplesnationalbank.com. Off of the serve, Alexander to the near side. Joshua Ayers blocked by Henniger up front. She'll pick up the kill, and the Lady Rams are back within 5. They are rallying since this SSM Health timeout, and they're back within 5 at 17-12. Serving now, well, continuing to serve, will be Madeline Walker, who's done a great job in this rally. Another one will be to the middle. Bumped up front. Oh, it's blocked by Henniger up front. She'll get the kill, and back within 4, the Lady Rams at 13-17. And what a rally this has become here over about the past 6 service points. I believe it was 17-7. Could be wrong. Get your scores when we can from around the area. Presented by Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent. Find him online, TonyWilt.com. Look for that red State Farm Jeep around town. Whistle blown. The serve coming at any time from Walker, who's done a great job here in this first varsity set. Over to the near side, a little bit of a misplay by Dorr. It'll be picked up, swung over by Alexander to the back row now for Walker up front. Marlowe leaves it for Henniger. Over the top, diving effort. It's a save. Lady Rams run out of real estate there in that far corner. Nobody there. And it'll end up as a good luck play by Shamaria Joshua Ayers. And just like that, it's back to Murphysboro. They're up 5, 18-13. And the Lady Rams, just nothing they could do at that point. I shouldn't say ran out of real estate because that would imply the ball may have been out. But I think you get the picture there out of that far corner when the ball just trickled down. Jump serve coming, no problem from Bailey. Good diving effort by Powers. Slipped over by Marlowe. Now, beyond the attack line, it's Alexander to Dorr on the near side. For the Lady Rams, Walker up front, Marlowe. Back to the right side, Mash. She'll push it over. And now Powell up front, Alexander. No problem, Marlowe from Mount Vernon near the attack line. Powers to the near side, McMillan into the net. Lady Rams out of hits. Should be 4 on Mount Vernon. They're going to say they went under. Either way, it was going to be a point for Murphy. It's 19-13. The Lady Devils are now up 6 here in this first varsity set. And we'll continue to see Nora Bailey, who did just such a great job earlier. Near the beginning of the set, she'll get it again. The jump serve this time will be long, and that's usually what happens. You brag on somebody, you give them the old radio jinx, and unforced error that time on the serve long, and it's going to be 14-19 as now Lyric Henninger will serve for the Lady Rams, a freshman. The former Summersville Wildcats serving here into the net. Unforced error begets unforced error, and it's 15-19. Appreciate the support of Bonnie Cafe. Traditionally, we'd have halftime stats. No such thing tonight. There isn't a halftime. Of course, the Bonnie Cafe available in Mount Vernon at the Outland Airport and the OG in Bonnie. 7 days a week, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Near side return coming. There's Mast. Good play by Alexander up front now to Amley. Leaving it for Dorr. Oh, blocked up front. Lady Rams went for the block, but it'll trickle out of bounds. Point for the Devils, and it'll be 20... I put the score on the wrong side a moment ago. My apologies. It's 21-14 for those of you watching online. Alexander's serve. Off-balance play there. That's a tough one for Mast. It'll slip underneath the net and be a 22-14 score now. 8-point match here. First varsity set from the King City and Shagnon Gymnasium, the Orthopedic Center broadcast booth. All the action tonight presented by People's National Bank. The 22-14 serve just across. And now Newell, far side return. That looked long. It is. It's 23-14. Tough play there. Bank with confidence at People's National Bank with a range of services and dedicated support. They're here to help you every step of the way. Learn more at peoplesnationalbank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Powers from Mast to the far side for Newell. Gets the return. There's Amley for Murphy. Now Alexander to the near side door. Sneaks it in that far corner for the point. It'll be game point here, 24-14. Murphy on top. Let's see who's going to serve now. It'll be Murphysboro's serve. Looks like that's Alexander. Macy Alexander, a 5'5 senior. Off the jump, there it is on game point, 24-14. A little miss hit there, no problem. Marlowe back to Mast. Out of the back, Bailey, now to the far side return, blocked up front, and that'll end up almost in the hands of Dorr. It'll be a point for the Lady Rams. They get a reprieve, down 9. They'll take over the serve at 15-24. We'll see Stanford rotate in for Marlowe. Lady Rams have a front row of Stanford, Newell, and McMillan. Back row is Kendall Mast is serving. Paige Powers and Madeline Walker back there as well. Return up front for Murphy, no problem. It'll be a point for the Lady Devils, and they will take this first set. They win the first one, 25-15. We'll come back with the second. This is Lady Rams Volleyball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Insurance has been a hot topic lately for most people. Car insurance, home insurance. It just seems to get more expensive every year, and it's something we can't go without. It's your local State Farm agent and Jeep guy, Tony Will, reminding you this is where an agent comes in. My team is able to help you cover your needs and talk to you about the risks of going without it. You know, like understanding what happens when you have a car accident without collision coverage, or have a basement and don't have the proper coverage when water comes in. So before this happens to you, reach out and let's visit about it. Talking to us is free and quotes are free. Give us a call or find me online at TonyWilt.com. Hey everyone, it's Marty with Huey and Newell Funeral Homes. Life is deceptive in the course of living it. We get so wrapped up in our daily activities that we lose sight of what we're actually here for. A life well lived is one that doesn't rely on accomplishments or acquiring stuff, but instead focuses on relationships. Practicing kindness, empathy, and compassion are the things that last and will impact other people's lives for generations to come. We are Huey and Newell Funeral Homes, serving our community with the greatest of care now and many years to come.
Tacomas. Hi, this is Presley Marlowe, sales manager at Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon. Come check out our 2025 Toyota Tacoma. We've got 5 of them on the lot right now. During the Toyota Fall event, fall into savings with deep discounts and 3.99 financing for 60 months. Choose from SR5 and TRD off-road models. But hurry, the TRD Pro is excluded and these deals won't last long. Drive yours home today from Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
If you are looking for a new career, Walgreens Distribution Center in Mount Vernon is hiring. Walgreens offers an excellent benefits package, competitive pay, on-site health clinic, 401k, performance bonuses, shift differentials, full-time employment, and maintenance technician openings. Plus, they have walk-in Wednesdays every Wednesday from 11 a.m. till 1 p.m. No appointment necessary. Walgreens is an equal opportunity employer and welcomes individuals with diverse talents and backgrounds. Walgreens promotes and supports a drug-free workplace.
Back to the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball on WMIX.
Back to Shagnon here for set number 2 of this varsity match between the Mount Vernon Lady Rams and the Murphysboro Lady Red Devils. Devils took the first, 25-15. Lady Rams will try to respond here in the second to force the third set here at home. Tomorrow night they'll have Marion. We'll have it for you on AM 940, 96.5 FM. Download the free Section618.com mobile app or have that YouTube app handy as well, as we'll have video stream on the WMIX Sports YouTube. That will be tomorrow night against Marion. Lady Rams Sports on WMIX, powered by People's National Bank. Trust People's National Bank with all of your financial needs. They provide secure, reliable banking with a personal touch. Find out more at peoplesnationalbank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Lady Rams will start with the front row here of Henninger, Clugston, Asia Benson. Back row of Kendall Mast, Addie McMillan, Jerica Newell, with Paige Powers and libero ready to check in. So pretty young front row right now for Mount Vernon. Of course, Lady Rams are missing Brenna Timmons, Lauren Matt Miller, and Ari Benson tonight. As we await the Murphy serve from Amley, it'll be a jump from the near side. That's where it stays. Powers out of the back row to Mass. It'll be McMillan off her feet. Far side, it'll be out of bounds. Point Murphy. 1-0 will be your Murphysboro lead, and that'll be your Walgreens Distribution Center first point of the set. Walgreens DC has an excellent benefits package, competitive pay, on-site health clinic, 401k, and also newly added performance bonuses. Walgreens is an equal opportunity employer. Jump serve there, tough diving play, or at least off the knees for Powers. It'll be an ace, and SI Talent Carpet Supply ace for Murphy. 2-0 is their lead here in the second. They won the first, 25-15. And we'll wait for the serve from Amley here. In the Orthopedic Center broadcast booth, they have a long-standing tradition of superior orthopedic care. Return coming, Asia Benson from Mass. It'll be wide right. Should be a point for the Borough, and it's 3-0. Of course, video stream made possible by your Allstate insurance agent, Paul Shields. Call Paul for a free quote or text 618-241-0551. Jump serve, Amley. It'll be to the back row. Swung by Clugston out of the far side. That's going to be Henninger from Mast. Block up front. It'll be a point for Murphy, as that'll be 4 hits since it was blocked, never technically crossed. And it'll be 4-0. Murphysboro on a run to start this one. Amley will continue to serve as she started with a 4-0 beginning here in the second set. Jump serve coming from the near side. Oh, just hits off the top of the net court and over for the S-side Tile and Carpet Supply ace. It's 5-0 Murphy. Kendall Mast is our reigning Josh Finley Country Financial Ram of the Week. 9 kills in that straight set win over Cahokia. Josh Finley Country Financial, 618-242-4024. Let him help you achieve your financial future. This will be another S-side Tile and Carpet Supply ace from Amley. Just nobody there, at least maybe not the wherewithal to formulate a return, and it'll be 6-0 Murphysboro here as Amley will continue to serve. Won't be surprised if there's a timeout soon. Amley's serve near side will stay near side. Cluxton up front. Mast to Benson. Nice play there. Oh, and a swing and a miss up front. That's a rarity. As Amley was trying to bump up front to Shamaria Joshua Ayers, she'll hit it into the net, and that unforced error will give Lady Rams their first point. It's now 1-6. Stanford and Clugston are out. As Savannah Marlowe's in, she'll take over the serve. Play out of the back row. Ooh, they'll set up Joshua Ayers. Good play by Alexander to keep it alive, but it'll go towards the scorer's table. Another point for Mount Vernon. They're back within 4. It's 2-6. Scoreboard updates tonight. Lady Rams freshman won straight sets. Of course, it took 2 for Murphysboro to beat the Lady Rams in the JV. That's presented by Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent of Mount Vernon. Find them online, TonyWilt.com. Look for that red State Farm Jeep around town. Far side return off of the Lady Rams serve by the Lady Devils. And now Benson will push it across near side, and that'll be wide to the right. 7-2 Murphy. BNB, you're never too far away from a People's National Bank branch or ATM. Log on to peoplesnationalbank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, as serve will come from Bailey to the right. Far side there for, it was by Mass. It'll be 4 hits for the Lady Rams. It ended up a little bit of confusion up front, Marlowe and Henninger, and it looked, somebody thought they'd hit it twice, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. And the end of the day, it ends up as a 4-hitter. Point to Murphy. It's 8-2. Service point will go to Nora Bailey, the 5'4 junior. Off the jump serve, just floated one over the attack line. It'll be a give and go here for Mast from Marlowe. Right side return coming. Alexander to Amley. Amley will bump it across. There's Henninger. Marlowe sets up far side. No problem for Mast. Just floating it over to the top. Good backline dive there by Woosley, but Murphy can't get the return. It was a nice setup, right idea. Just couldn't execute. It's now 3-8. Lady Rams are back within 5. Benson rotates out. McMillan will likely rotate out. We'll see Walker and Stanford back into the match here. Lady Rams trailing 3-8. As you may recall, the first set, Walker, I think, rallied off about 9 straight service points. And now gets one over here. It'll be a return by Joshua Ayers into the top of the net, and that's what you need at that particular time, just some points, and they get it there. It's a 4-8. Lady Rams are trying to get back into this one after losing the first set, 25-15. Served by Walker in 2. The Murphysboro zone. Now to the near side door on the return. Blocked by Henninger up front, but it'll be wide right. It'll be a point for Murphysboro. Should be 9-4. Taste history on every plate at the OG Bonnie Cafe. Breakfast all day, ribeyes, crawfish, Sunday dinners. They've got it all every day, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Don't fight hunger. Embrace it with the historic Bonnie Cafe. Murphysboro serve here. Will be returned by the Lady Rams. They push it right side. Get the point. They just sneak it in the corner. It'll be 5-9 as serving now will be Lyric Henninger. Off the jump serve. Ooh, to the right side. Joshua Ayers probably should have let it go. Instead, it's going to be an S-side Tile and Carpet Supply ace. It'll be 6-9. Lady Rams are back within 3. Join Casa Raya before or after the game for great food, great atmosphere, great drinks, and exceptional service. One of our great Rams sponsors here. Speaking of, Lady Rams trail 6-9. Here in this second set, they lost the first one 15-25. Serve will be long. Unforced error there results in points for Murphy. It's 10-6. Appreciate the support of People's National Bank, the official voice of the Mount Vernon Lady Rams here on WMIX. Joshua Ayers on the serve, just beyond the attack line. No problem. Walker to Marlowe, now pushed over by Mast. Bump set coming. Ooh, that was Dorr from Alexander. Up front, Marlowe, near side for Stanford. Long. Point, Murphy. That one was just long over the back line, and Murphy's back up 5 at 11-6. Joshua Ayers off of the ground. Actually, 1 foot on the ground. Marlowe pushed far side. Jerica Newell on the return. She'll get the kill, and it's 7-11. Lady Rams are back within 4. Appreciate Mount Vernon Wind Supply. They stock driveway culverts, and they even offer delivery straight to your job site or home. 618-244-3100. Appreciate them hopping aboard as a Rams sponsor this year. Here's the jump serve to the back row. It'll go from Mast. Right side return, and there it is by Dorr up front. It'll be Powers to the near side for Stanford. Back row there. Bailey up front, leaving it for Alexander. Walker got a touch near side. Nope, they'll push it far. That was Cluxton, I believe. And now the Lady Rams looking for the return. Nope, I should say Murphy looks for a return. They send it long, and it'll be 8-11. Big financial decisions can be difficult. Invest your trust in someone that's been investing in Jefferson County for almost 20 years. Michael Croce and Edward Jones can help you navigate your investments for the future. Looking for a return, a play here up the right side door. It'll be off balance. Walker to Mast up front, now to the far side. No problem there. That'll be a kill for number 18, freshman Oakley Clugston. Back within 2 will go the Lady Rams. It's 9-11. Kendall Mast serving here for the Lady Rams. Your reigning Josh Finley Cutter Financial Ram of the Week, and that'll be long, it would appear. It'll be 12-9 Murphy. There's Josh Finley, Cutter Financial, 814 Harrison in Mount Vernon, or log on to cutterfinancial.com to find Josh Finley and get that 529 plan set up. Well, what is a 529 plan? Well, it's a college savings plan, and your Country Financial advisor, Josh Finley, here to help. 12-9 score. There's a serve off the ground to the back row, Walker. Near the attack line, ooh, they'll push over to Clugston. That was from Mast. And Alexander to the near side, Powell. Good block up front. That was a tandem of Newell and Stanford, and now Murphy looks for the return. Up the right side, Powell. Nope, that's not Powell. That's Teller. She'll get the kill up front. It'll be a point for Murphysboro. 13-9, your score. Video stream presented by Paul Shields, your Allstate insurance agent. If you haven't shot for insurance in a while, now could be the time. Call Paul, 618-241-0551. Lady Ram return off at the serve. That one was going to be a tough play for Stanford, leaping through the air with the ball pretty well already at an impossible angle to get around the antenna. That'll be 14-9 Murphy now. They're up 5. They took the first set, 25-15. So Murphysboro trying to leave here a straight set winner tonight on this hump day in Chagnon Gymnasium. Serve off at the ground for Dorr. Will be to the back for Walker. Up front, Mast. Bumps it to the far side. Clugston over the top. Good play. Near the attack line, Alexander. Now Amley leaves it near side. Pushed over but blocked. That'll be a point for the Lady Rams. Newell and Stanford in the picture. It'll be 10-14. Lady Rams are back within 4 as we'll see McMillan and Benson back into this one. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. And, of course, OCSI offers Ortho Express urgent care services Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. As McMillan will serve here for the Lady Rams. Addie's serve will go down the middle here from the near corner, but it appears to be long. It'll be 15-10 Murphy. Oh, Lady Devils just won't go away. Won't let the Lady Rams get too much closer. People's National Bank offers competitive rates and flexible solutions for all banking needs. Discover how they can help at peoplesnationalbank.com. The serve will go to the left side from my perspective. Benson now ends up with Newell, pushed across diagonally. It'll be out of bounds in front of the scorer's table. 16-10 Murphysboro. Of course, we'll have your Biltmore Buildings post-match show to follow with your Malvern and Culver star of tonight's game. And the serve coming from Teller will be a swing and a miss, and that's a good thing for the Lady Rams. That'll be long. It'll be a point Mount Vernon. 11-16, at least it should be, and the Lady Rams will serve here It'll be Paige Powers, the libero, taking over. A 5-point set. It's the second varsity set. Lady Rams lost the first, 15-25. They trailed 11-16. Powers' serve will go beyond the attack line to the back row. Door to Alexander, back to the right side. The return from Guthman will be long. It'll be 12-16. Powers will continue to serve and try to get a rally started. This one over. Good diving effort out of the back row. And now it'll be bumped across by Amley, and the Lady Rams look for Henninger. Bounced off the top of the net. Amley gets a return. Now Powell to the back row for McMillan. Up front, Mast. She'll leave it on the near side for Asia Benson. Blocked up front. It'll be out of bounds. Point Mount Vernon. It's 13-16. Bank with confidence at People's National Bank with a range of services and dedicated support. They're here to help you every step of the way. Learn more at peoplesnationalbank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Powers' serve will end up returned on the near side. Good play at the attack line. Mast just pushed over there by the Lady Rams. Actually, that was Cluxton on the far side earlier, and now Murphy gets a return. The Lady Rams send it back into the net. Murphy the point at 17-13. Murphy as Amley will serve here, the libero, 5'4" senior for Murphysboro. Up 4, there it is. Into the back row, Powers off a knee. To the near side, Mass. Now Cluxton on the return. Good diving effort for Murphy. And there's a lift call on the Lady Devils up front. It'll be a point for Mount Vernon. It's 14-17. Cluxton out, Marlowe in, and Savannah will serve here for the Lady Rams. Maybe an SI Talent Carpet Supply ace. Alexander, no, it'll not be an ace, but it'll be a point for Murphysboro instead as Joshua Ayers, the hyphenated last name, will get the kill for Murphysboro, stretch this lead back to 4, and it's 18-14 Lady Devils. Second varsity set, Shagnon Gymnasium, non-conference volleyball here on this Wednesday night. 18-14 in the second set, Murphy on top. It is Nora Bailey serving off the jump. It'll be to the right side for Mast. Somebody had to come help. It'll be Marlowe, and now bumped over by Kendall. Set up for Joshua Ayers up front. Good play by Asia Benson. Now it'll go to the far side for Mast. She'll do a dink and dunk up front with the assist from Savannah Marlowe, and it'll be 18-15. Lady Rams are back within 3 as Stanford and Walker are back into the match. And right now, Walker is capable of a big rally from the service perspective. So serving will be Madeline Walker. Down just 3. The serve will clear. Into the back row, set up by Alexander, the near side door. Blocked up front and in by Lyric Henninger, I believe. It'll be 18-16. So the Lady Rams are back within 2, trying to cap off a rally. You remember Sunday dinner at Grandma's? That's the Bonnie Cafe. Turkey, ham, fried chicken, and all the fixins. Mount Vernon Outland Airport or Bonnie. The OG location, daily 6 to 8. We're going to have a timeout taken by Murphysboro, presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital. Stamped with the gold seal of approval for quality. Choose SSM Health for your care. Of course, every time out here a minute. It's 18-16 Murphysboro in this second set. It's a 2-point set after the Lady Rams lost by 10 in the first. 25-15 was that final score. So now the Lady Rams are trying to force that third set, that rubber set, and see what they can make happen and try to come away with their 7th win of the year. (16-18) Lady Rams. It'll be Walker serving out of the SSM Health Good Samaritan Hospital timeout. See what she can make happen. 18-16 or 16-18 as the case may be. Lady Rams are down 2 here in the second set. Back row it'll go. No problem. Off balance for Amley. Now Alexander to the near side for Dorr. There's a good off balance play by Mast. Swung over back to Mast from Marlowe, and that'll be long on the return. That'll stop the rally. It'll be 19-16. There's the serve, back row. That was Powers, back to Mass. Now swung over by Stanford. That's going to be out of bounds. It'll be 20-16. Lady Rams up trailing by 4. Of course, Biltmore Building sponsors our post-game show. We'll tell you more about them throughout the remainder of the night. Biltmore Building's your local MVP for shops, homes, and ag builds. Call 618-732-8704, and let's build something amazing together as we'll have an unforced error into the net on the Murphy serve. Lady Rams down just 3, 17-20. Lyric Hittinger will serve for the Lady Rams. Serve will scoot into the back row and beyond the end line. It'll be a point for the Lady Devils, 21-17. Powers will rotate back in for Hittinger. Lady Rams front is Newell, Marlowe, McMillan. Back row, looks like Mast, Powers, and a diving Madeline Walker out of the left corner, but it won't be enough. It'll hit the bottom of the net. It'll be 22-17 now. Heck of an effort out of the back row. Just couldn't quite get it across in the dive. And now, Shamaria Joshua Ayers will serve here for Murphy. To the far side, they'll go on the return. That's Newell. Good diving effort out of the back row by Bailey. And now Doors' return is going to be blocked. Joshua Ayers up front. Alexander to the far side. Swung over. That looked like it was Jenna Teller. Sneaking it into the near corner, and it is 23-17. That lead now 6 here in the second set. Keep in mind, Murphy won the first 25-15. So one might call this match point Eve. The point before match point. Here's a serve, back row. Powers up front, Marlowe. Now to the near side, McMillan. Floated over the top, Bailey to dig it out. There's Alexander leaving it near side door. Blocked up front. Good pickup there by Alexander. Now it's up front, Walker. Marlowe centers. Unforced. It'll be into the net by, looked like Newell. Tough play there, and it's match point, 24-17. All the action tonight presented by People's National Bank as it's match point for Murphy, trying to leave here a straight set winner over the Lady Rams. Off of the ground, the serve will go to the back row. There's Powers. Near the attack line, Marlowe bumped it over. There's Kendall Mass toward the far corner. Bailey for Murphy. Leaves it for Alexander. Now a centered pass. Oh, great play off of the dive, but the putback is going to be just beyond the reach of the Lady Rams back row, and that kill will belong to Guthman, and Murphy will win it tonight. Your final score, 25-15, 25-17, as Murphy wins it here. We'll take a break, come back with your Biltmore Buildings postgame show, and a ton of wrap-up here from Shagnon Gymnasium. 15-17, the Lady Rams fall tonight to Murphy. This is Mount Vernon Volleyball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Chris with Bean Insurance Agency. We've been serving the listening area for over 20 years. Our office has a combined experience of over 75 years of insurance knowledge. We have multiple companies to choose from, so you get a great rate, and we strive to provide the best customer service around. This combination has won Bean Insurance Agency multiple awards over the last 20 years. Call today and find out for yourself at 618-242-6017 or stop by 1310 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Looking for a bank that fits your lifestyle? Discover People's National Bank, where convenience meets value. With mobile banking services, you can manage your finances anytime, anywhere. Enjoy free checking with no hidden fees, competitive mortgage loans to help you find your dream home, and specialized ag and commercial products to give you an advantage in managing your business. Experience banking made easy and affordable. Visit People's National Bank today and see the difference. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When you are injured or in pain, the last thing you want to do is wait in the ER. For those times, you don't necessarily need the emergency room. Come to Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Ortho Express, open Monday through Friday from 8 until 4 at 4121 Veterans Memorial Drive in Mount Vernon. Get highly trained physician assistants and nurse practitioners providing the care you need quickly and with savings of up to 80% compared to the ER. Call the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois at 618-242-3778 or visit them online at orthocenter-si.com.
Your table's waiting at Bonnie Cafe in Mount Vernon. Delight in the daily lunch and dinner buffet filled with favorites at a price that won't break the bank. Enjoy Fish Fridays, Saturday crawfish and ribeye steaks, and Sundays feel just like home with turkey and ham dinners. Breakfast all day and crispy fried chicken served every day. The historic Bonnie Cafe inside the Mount Vernon Airport or the OG in Bonnie. Open 7 days a week from 6 to 8. Family owned, locally loved, and always worth the trip.
Streaming worldwide on the Section 618 app. This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball from WMIX Sports, presented by People's National Bank.
WMIX Mount Vernon, a free service from Withers Broadcasting. Top of the 8 o'clock hour here in the Central Time Zone. And the Murphysboro Lady Red Devils just got a big straight set win over your Lady Rams, 25-15, 25-17. From farms to families, Biltmore Buildings deliver strength, style, and hometown pride. Let's build something great. We'll take a break, come back. Have more Biltmore Buildings post-game show as Lady Rams fall tonight here at home. This is Mount Vernon Volleyball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
I'm at the movies, asking people if they'll switch seats with me for $574.
Here, take mine.
So what about $574 if you switch your home insurance to Allstate?
Too much work.
Not if you call them. They handle the switching.
Now, that's a plot twist.
Shh. Check Allstate first, and you could save hundreds on quality home insurance today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Contact Mount Vernon's Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today.
Not available in every state. Based on the national average annual savings for new home insurance customers surveyed in 2023 who switched to Allstate and reported savings. Savings vary.
This October, only at Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon. Buy 3 tires and get the 4th for just $1. Hi, this is sales manager Presley Marlowe. Replace your tires before winter and save big. And here are 5 reasons to buy from Munkin Toyota. The right tires for your Toyota model, a tire price match guarantee, expert installation by factory chain technicians, all the top brands, plus road hazard coverage on eligible tires. Only at Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Ready to build something amazing? Look no further than Biltmore Buildings, Inc. As a proud, locally owned company with over 6,000 successful projects, we're here to serve our community with dedication and integrity. From agricultural structures to automotive shops, workshops, and homes, our skilled team is committed to turning your ideas into a reality. With competitive pricing and a family-supported approach, we put you first. Let's build your future together. Call Biltmore Buildings, Inc. at 618-732-8704.
Your table's waiting at Bonnie Cafe. In Mount Vernon, delight in the daily lunch and dinner buffet filled with favorites at a price that won't break the bank. Enjoy Fish Fridays, Saturday crawfish and ribeye steaks, and Sundays feel just like home with turkey and ham dinners. Breakfast all day and crispy fried chicken served every day. The historic Bonnie Cafe, inside the Mount Vernon Airport, or the OG in Bonnie. Open 7 days a week from 6 to 8. Family owned, locally loved, and always worth the trip.
Watch the Lady Rams in stunning high definition on the free Section 618 app, powered by Paul Shields Allstate Insurance. Now back to Lady Rams Volleyball.
Back on your Biltmore Buildings post-game show, Lady Rams fall tonight to Murphy, 15-17 here in their penultimate home match. They'll have Marion tomorrow night. Before, I'm assuming tomorrow night will be senior night here on the final home game at Chagnon. Of course, Lady Rams will host a regional this year, so that is worth noting as well. There'll be one more match at home after tomorrow night. It'll be at least, I should say. We hope for plenty more, at least 2, I believe. I think the way it's going to play out, there'll be a semifinal in the championship. Potentially, more than likely. I can't see the Lady Rams having to play in a play-in to get into a semifinal. Chris Hugo with you tonight on AM 940, 96.5 FM, the free Section618.com mobile app, or you're watching live on the WMIX Sports YouTube channel. We'll take one final break. We'll come back. We'll wrap it up on your Biltmore Buildings post-game show with your Malvin and Culver's Player of the Game. This is Lady Rams Volleyball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Looking for convenient banking with a local touch? Welcome to People's National Bank. With their easy-to-use services and friendly bankers, they're here to make your banking entire experience smooth and personalized. From checking accounts to mortgages and agriculture loans and more, they're always here for you. Experience the difference with People's National Bank, where convenience meets community. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When you are injured or in pain, the last thing you want to do is wait in the ER. For those times, you don't necessarily need the emergency room. Come to Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Ortho Express, open Monday through Friday from 8 until 4 at 4121 Veterans Memorial Drive in Mount Vernon. Get highly trained physician assistants and nurse practitioners providing the care you need quickly and with savings of up to 80% compared to the ER. Call the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois at 618-242-3778 or visit them online at orthocenter-si.com.
You need insurance to help protect things that mean a lot to you. You need coverage that's affordable because we all have a budget. At Country Financial, we get it. For close to 100 years, we've offered insurance and financial services to help protect what's most important to you and to help prepare for your future. Best of all, I'm here to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. In other words, we've got your back. I'm Josh Finley, your local Country Financial representative. Call me at 618-242-4024.
Your Mount Vernon Culver's is a great place to start a career, a first-time job, or maybe you're looking to go back to work, or just looking for a few extra bucks while getting discounts on frozen custard. Join the Blue Crew. Listen to this. Starting pay is now $16 an hour. Yes, you can work for an awesome family and get $16 an hour just to start. Flexible hours, too. Apply in person at Veterans and 42nd in Mount Vernon or go to culvers.jobs and search for Mount Vernon and apply online. Culvers of Mount Vernon is an equal opportunity employer.
This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams volleyball from WMIX Sports. The Mount Vernon Culver star of the game is next.
One final time on your Biltmore Buildings post-game show. Lady Rams fall tonight in straight sets, 17. Actually, let's go in actual chronological order. They fall 15-17 tonight to the Murphysboro Lady Red Devils. They're now 12-9. Lady Rams are 6-14 unofficially, according to Max Preps on the season. So we owe you one final thing, and that is our Mount Vernon Culver star of the game. And your boy failed you tonight. I did not keep detailed stats. My multitasking and ADHD and Spectrum all got the best of me today. And so no detailed stats, unfortunately. But what I can tell you is that going off of vibe, going off of feeling, I felt like quite a few service points and a rally from Madeline Walker in the first set almost got the Lady Rams right back into it. They weren't out of it by any means. I don't mean it like that, but almost got a tie and just fell a couple of points short. Almost had the same thing happen in the second set. Then a few unforced errors basically ended a couple of rallies early with her serving. So we'll give Madeline Walker our Mount Vernon Culver's star of the game. Mount Vernon Culver's, try a big juicy butter burger or a delicious frozen custard, or maybe try some cheese curds as a side with your next value basket. It's your Mount Vernon Culver's, Veterans and 42nd Street in Mount Vernon. We're back at it tomorrow night. The Lady Rams in Marion on AM 940, 96.5 FM. You can watch it live on the free Section618.com app and the WMIX Sports YouTube. Friday night, the Mount Vernon Rams welcome Granite City for high school football from Ken Hunt Stadium. Rams will try to be in the hunt at the hunt. We'll have it on 94.1 WMIX at 6:30 with your pregame, or you can watch it live, the WMIX Sports YouTube, on Friday night. Again, the Lady Rams tomorrow night. We hope you'll join us. We hope you'll show up and pack the place here on senior night for the Lady Rams, or we hope you'll pack Ken Hunt Stadium on Friday night as well. For Devin Finley, who took care of the video tonight, for Natalie Warren back at the Mount Vernon studio, for all of us at WMIX Sports, I'm Chris Hugo. One final time with the final score. Murphysboro wins it tonight, 25-15, 25-17. So long from Shagnon Jim.
This has been Mount Vernon.